Hello every pony, Dale over here. Warning, this video will contain pictures from Google that is not mine, so please give respect to the owners of these pictures and copyrights. And also warning, it's going to contain my own personally opinion about what happened in My Little Pony, what is going to happen in My Little Pony. So without further ado, 3, 2, 1. And this is also a theory that was inspired by King Sombra's best pony. I'll put a link to him down below, but he wanted to know about Mist Mane and her fluent mane and why she is able to control Crystal. Now, I personally don't believe like she's able to control Crystal or make Crystal. I know like she gets the Crystal Park or Crystal like a field that from Cadence later on, or like where she has crystal flowers. But I don't believe that she has the ability to actually make crystals or control crystals like Cadence do. But I would like to talk about the fluent mane because like that actually interests me, and like why it's fluent like Celestia and Luna's manes. And I was thinking about, I had like this theory about the pillars actually being able to make something that looks like the rainbow power, and that was actually what gave Mist Mane her fluent mane, because like when we see it happen to Pinkie Pie, she got her mane fluffed and she got all of this enjoyable spirit and became the party pony that we all loved. And we see like the pony that's responsible for that is Rainbow Dash. I know like she's not one of the original pillars and stuff like that, but I do believe like the one of the pillars has the ability to make something that looks like the rainbow power or something in those lines. Maybe she even made it herself and then it just fused into her mane or something in those lines. But I do definitely believe like there's a connection, because like I'll show a picture of the pillars here where they are banishing the Pony of Shadows with this great white power that it almost looks like the rainbow power. I know it's not quite the same, but I think like that power is what Mist Mane saw and what gave her the fluent mane or stuff like that. I think it's a little out there if we like I also thought about her actually being in a family with Celestia and being like her great grandma or something in those lines, because like we see like only Celestia and Luna have the fluent manes, besides like if we count in like Sombra, or we count in like the pony from the comic books. But I don't think like that is the stuff, like I don't think like that's a fact or like that's something that we have to think about. But Celestia and Luna do look a little like Mist Mane, and Mist Mane looks a little like Celestia and Luna, so I don't know. I'll make that up to you if you feel like they're in family, or if you feel like I'm right with the rainbow power actually being the reason why Mist Mane got her mane. Maybe it's just magic and we don't need to question it. Maybe it's just like something that the pony like gets because like they're making something really unique or special happen. I have no idea, but I really like the idea about like thinking about the fluent manes and where they came from and stuff like that. So yeah, I apologize if this is not that serious of a theory video, but actually not a lot of my theories are serious. So yeah, but we see here how the main 6 also are able to make the rainbow power, just to clarify like it's possible, and like Rainbow Dash making the rainbow power. I actually think like the pillars were using their items to banish the pony of shadows into that other realm, or how to say that. But who isn't to say like the items couldn't be the reason why some ponies get like fluent manes and other ponies doesn't. I have no idea again, because like when I'm looking at Mistmane's flower, I'm thinking about like that has really a unique look to it, and like something I think could have the magical probabilities to give her a fluent mane. We have seen flowers do other weird stuff in My Little Pony before, like the joke flower and stuff like that. So I'm thinking like that's totally a possibility of like her being able to like get the fluent mane from the flower. And maybe Celestia and Luna also were going out to the flowers and like rolling in them or something in those lines when they were small, and then getting a fluent mane. And that could actually also be an explanation why the main 6, for example, or Cadence doesn't have a fluent mane, because like they haven't been in contact with the flowers or with the rainbow power, or like they haven't seen, well, I know like the main 6 have seen the rainbow power, but like the thing that happened to Pinkie Pie when she sees the rainbow is like totally different from the others, because like Pinkie Pie is not only like closer, but she also gets the the boom from the rainbow power, and that is the thing that seems to infuse her with like her mane and stuff like that. But then I was also thinking about like all of the weird things that Pinkie Pie actually uses her mane for, and like then I thought about the episode where it became Power Ponies, and there is this like Mean Mane, I think her name is, where she looks like Doc Ock with her mane and stuff. I'll show a picture of it here, but I was actually thinking about like her actually also seeing some form of power or stuff like that. But rewatching the episode with Mistmane, and that's actually one of my favorite episodes, I also noticed like the evil pony, her sister or what it is, actually has, or friend, actually has a red horn almost like Sombra. And here I think like it becomes like really interesting for me. Are like Celestia and Luna descendants from this old pony race? And I have no idea what they're supposed to be. If they're supposed to be Chinese, Japanese, or it's just a old look of a unicorn, how a unicorn original should have looked like, or in those lines. But I really think like this is interesting with the friend or the stuff here having a red horn almost like Sombra, or red power around her horn. The evil power seems to be like something that goes into generations of ponies. So I have no idea if she's the mom of Sombra, or like the where that power came from. But I definitely think like Mistmane has some special healing power, or in those lines that the other pillars maybe don't have. Or I know like there's a pony of healing herself, so I know like this is a really weird thing to speculate about, like their manes and rainbow power, and if it has like any connections to the pillars and stuff like that. But I'll leave it all up to you guys, and put in the comments down below if you think like where you think the mains come from, and how do you think like the rainbow power or something else has the connection to each other. So like that's why, for example, Mistmane, Celestia and Luna has a fluent mane, and why Cadence doesn't have. And I think like Cadence was put in the situation of like her being infused by the crystal power instead, and that's why she doesn't have a fluent main, because like the crystal power just makes your main look like crystal and not like a fluent main. So, and we also see when the main 6 gets the powers from the rainbow box, their mains become like fluent as well. So I don't know if there's a connection. I just feel like it's a really good coincidence. But that was actually all. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and loved ones. And that's actually all. Yeah, okay, bye.